Ask someone to draw an arrow and it probably looks like this. Your target arrow probably looks like this. Depending on what kind of archery you do, you'll probably be using target points or field points. Target points are typically blunt, bullet-shaped and are intended to minimize damage to targets. Field points tend to be pointier and more durable for use in the field. If you hunt, then you'll be using broadheads. This is a simple broadhead point. The key difference is that the point features a bladed edge. The broadhead will slice through flesh and sever blood vessels, which will cause the animal to bleed out. In contrast, a target point will deliver a clean puncture wound. Now, what's annoying about broadheads? Well, the point isn't the point. Rather, it's where people use them. A lot of places ban broadheads. Firstly, it's potentially dangerous. Now, getting hit by any arrow is going to be dangerous, and there should be safety protocols to prevent that. However, clubs have to deal with very fine print when it comes to insurance, and the stipulation may be that broadheads aren't allowed. More relevant, however, is the effect on the target itself. Target points will leave very small, narrow holes, whereas a broadhead will absolutely shred a target. Most clubs will use plastic or foam or straw, and if someone shoots a broadhead into these targets, the lifespan of the target itself will rapidly deteriorate. If you shoot at an indoor range, the effect might be on the backstop behind the target. And look, repairing these things aren't cheap. That's why a lot of clubs will have a blanket ban on broadheads. But you always get people who do it anyway, and that is my gripe. Depending on the club grounds may be open to the public when not in use, as is the case for many clubs around Melbourne which are sited on council reserves. Often these clubs only run during weekends, leaving the field unsupervised, and often members of the public shoot without permission. Aside from it being a general hazard due to lack of training and being unsupervised, often these guys are bow hunting enthusiasts with broadheads, and they freaking destroy our targets. We've always known that people have used our targets with broadheads after hours. Last time that happened, the person who shot these arrows left their broadhead sticking in the ground. Why would you even do that? The point is that you should never, ever leave arrows lying around, and especially not broadheads. This is a public park. Kids play in this park. People walk their dogs past here. You leave a broadhead in the ground and someone is bound to get hurt. And the club is liable for that even though it might have been an outsider. Pick your own arrows up, and if you miss and it's in the ground somewhere, go and find it. Even better, don't use broadheads on our targets. And this happens everywhere. We were at a club across town doing a competition, and while sweeping for lost arrows, we found this in the ground. This doesn't mean that you should never ever use a broadhead. Depending on your club, and especially for bow hunting clubs, there may be designated targets for you to use broadheads on. In any case, always ask. Many clubs will ask you if you're using broadheads, but if they don't ask, you have to ask if you can. Often, people will freak out the moment you pull out a broadhead, and next minute, you're out. Bottom line is, don't use broadheads on regular targets. Alternatively, you can use field points with match weight tips to your broadheads, so you can practice with your arrows and then replace the points of broadheads when you go hunting. So remember, shoot safely and respect the rules.